Yeah, I just had to take this bit to bits again. These, I don't know whether they're incorrect ones or they've been worn and someone's reground them, or they just got worn. But what was happening, they were getting lodged. So this was actually jamming, this mechanism was jamming. That was popping up and that was getting lodged in there when I tried to change gear. And so what I did, I just got some new old stock ones, so I've just given these a little bit of a clean up. But you can see the profile there is much shallower than the one on there. So hopefully these will sort the problem out and that won't jam up. Yeah, because obviously it's travelling with these ones. It has to travel much further to actually select gear. So that was popping up and just getting jammed between that plate and there. So these ones obviously won't go quite as far. So hopefully that will solve the little problem. Okay, so that is in neutral. That's first. Back to neutral. Second. Third. Fourth. Right, that's better. That was just locking up before. You just try and select the gear. Like I say, those little things were so, well, they've either been ground back or worn or the wrong ones. Yeah, it's just locking the whole thing up. Right, so now I can get all this back together. And yeah, it's got to go around with the weld seal tool again, because I did just clean it all up. Right, so we're back in neutral there. There was also a thing with the kickstart. That was sort of jamming. I've had this on the I don't know if it was the B31 or the A50. That had a little tendency to do that. But I figured out what it was. It's the shaft is coming too far this way, so the gear or the teeth there is actually locking up. I'll take the thing off in a minute and show you. It's actually jamming on the gear shift mechanism. So what I've done, I did have these shims lying around, so I'm just going to try a shim on there first, so that will push the whole thing that way a bit more and hopefully stop it from doing that. So yeah, I'll take this cover off and I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, I did think that was just the gear shift. I did think that was just the indexing. I thought the indexing was wrong, but I took the bits and checked it and put it back together, and like you do. Yeah, it turned out to be that those little selector pulls jamming up. So right, so yeah, kickstart. So what I think was happening is, let's get that in there. Yeah, so when you kick this round, well, that should engage with these teeth here. Get a bit closer. yeah, it's where the kickstart gear there should engage with these teeth. If it comes too far forward, it actually catches on this outer ratchet. If I just get it in the right, yeah, there. See that? That's what it was feeling like. So it's obviously coming out this way too far. So hopefully with that shim, hopefully one will be enough. I may need to put another one on, but because I've got a little bit of wear on the inside of this this gear here. Yeah, so that's where it should sit, further back there, but it was actually sitting more this way. You can see it doesn't have to go far before it starts to right there jam up, whereas it should be back there and be able to do that. Right, so hopefully that will sort that out. Yeah, so I've now got to take all this off again and redo it, because I've also got to redo all the well seal on there. Yeah, get all that back together. Yeah, so I won't bother filming that. We've seen that once. Don't want to see that again, I'm sure. Yeah, so hopefully that'll be the gearbox all completed then. We should be ready to go that side. Yeah, got that back together. However, I did have a bit of an oil leak. Well, not so much of a leak, more of a seep, slight oil seep coming from the joint, the inner joint on the bottom of this here. So yeah, I did have to take it all off again, yet again. Yeah, I did put that on there with no gasket. Originally these didn't have gaskets here, and I used well seal. Yeah, so I thought, well, I stripped it all down. There was a slight dimple on the bottom of this face on this inner, which I just gently filed that off with a fine needle file. And I've just put it back together with some of this Chanel red hematite, which has got slightly better gap filling properties than well seal, so hopefully that will sort that out. If not, I have got a gasket on order. Last resort will be fitting a gasket, which I don't really want to do. Yeah, so that is that back on. I should be getting a Kickstarter any day soon, so that can go on there. Yeah, so that'll be more or less that side done. I've also ordered the adjuster to go in there, or the abutment piece which goes in, and the grommet, so that's on order. Yeah, so let's onwards with some more bits and pieces.